It's still dark outside. The sky over Texas is quiet, but inside Chuck Norris's ranch home, something powerful is already happening. At 4:30 a.m., while most people are asleep, 85-year-old Chuck Norris is already up. He quietly leaves the bed without waking his wife Gina. Instead of coffee or the news, he starts his day with something simple but strong: push-ups. No music, no mirror, just his breath and the wooden floor. He does 50 slow reps, then kneels and says a short prayer. It's quiet, it's focused, and it sets the tone for the rest of the day. Afterward, Chuck heads to the kitchen and grabs a bowl of chilled blueberries. These tiny fruits are full of antioxidants that help fight aging from the inside. They protect his cells, support skin health, and balance blood sugar. Some days he eats them plain, other days he blends them with fresh water drawn from a deep well on his ranch, now sold under his own brand, C-Force. But no matter what, he never skips them. For Chuck, this is step one in keeping his body strong and his mind sharp. Next comes food number 2. As the sun begins to rise, Chuck cracks open a few farm-fresh eggs. These aren't just regular store-bought eggs. They come from free-roaming hens raised on his own land. He cooks them slowly in grass-fed ghee, folds in spinach, and adds a touch of pink salt. He eats them standing up. For him, sitting is for meditation, not meals. These eggs are loaded with brain-boosting choline, eye-protecting lutein, and protein that helps repair muscles after workouts. But there's one more key nutrient, vitamin K2. It helps keep his joints healthy and bones strong by pushing calcium into the right places. Then comes the real fuel, Bison. Chuck discovered grass-fed bison back in 1998. It has more protein than a shake and is packed with creatine, zinc, and B vitamins. He grills it with paprika and garlic, keeping the center juicy and red. While it rests, Chuck steps outside and performs a 5-minute kata, a martial arts routine. It's not for show. These movements help keep his hips flexible and his joints moving smoothly. He's not trying to impress anyone. He's just keeping his body ready for another day. By now, most people his age are settling into a chair, but Chuck keeps going. Next on his list is a giant salad made from kale, arugula, and mustard greens, picked right next to his horse stables. This mix gives him magnesium for his nerves, vitamin A for his eyes, and nitrates that help carry oxygen through his body. He chews every bite slowly, believing that digestion starts in the mouth. Chuck doesn't believe in shortcuts. That's why even his salad dressing is made at home. He mixes extra virgin olive oil, apple cider vinegar, garlic, and lemon juice from trees grown right on his land. No sugar, no cheap oils, just clean fuel. He finishes the bowl in silence, giving his body time to absorb every bit of it. By the afternoon, many people his age are resting, not Chuck. He straps on his weighted boots and heads to his total gym machine. He's been using this same machine for over 30 years. He adjusts the angle and runs through a full 20-minute workout. Pull-ups, rows, squats, and core exercises, all done in a single flow. His breath stays steady, and every move is deliberate. He isn't lifting for looks. He's training for function. Strength now means freedom later. Then comes something you might not expect. Chuck steps outside with a 14-pound medicine ball and starts slamming it against the wall. He twists, throws, catches, and repeats 40 times on each side. These powerful moves build up his core, protect his spine, and keep his punches sharp. A ranch hand even times him with an old stopwatch. Chuck always tries to beat yesterday's time, even if it's just by half a second. That's his secret. Small wins every day. After this intense session, it's time to refuel. Sitting by the barn wall is a mason jar filled with bone broth. It's made from beef bones, carrots, onions, and a splash of apple cider vinegar. It's simmered all night. This isn't just a warm drink. It's packed with gelatin that helps his joints, glycine that calms his body, and minerals that replace what he lost during the workout. Doctors call it a healing tonic. Chuck calls it cowboy coffee. Hydration never stops. He carries a stainless steel flask of his C-Force water everywhere, from tractor rides to martial arts classes. This water comes from deep underground and is full of minerals like silica that keep his skin and joints strong. He drinks at least 3 liters a day, sometimes more during the Texas summer. It's not just about staying hydrated, it's about keeping every cell in his body working at its best. And what about supplements? Chuck keeps it simple, just 2. A vitamin D 3K2 combo for strong bones and a probiotic chosen by his wife after lots of research. Everything else he gets from real food, sunlight, movement, and deep rest. Evenings are slower, but they still have purpose. Around 6 p.m., he walks 2 miles around his ranch with his loyal German Shepherd. It's part of his wind-down routine. The air is cool, the sky turns orange, and the stress of the day melts away. He calls this moving meditation. It's good for the body and even better for the mind. When Chuck returns from his evening walk, he doesn't just sit down and relax. Instead, he focuses on recovery. He spends 10 minutes using a foam roller to loosen tight muscles. Then he hangs from a pull-up bar to stretch his spine. Finally, he drops into a deep squat and holds it for 5 full minutes. Most people his age can't even attempt it, but Chuck trains his joints to stay strong under pressure. This is how he keeps moving like someone 30 years younger. Dinner lands around 7 p.m. On lucky days, it's wild-caught salmon from a neighbor's fishing trip. On others, it's lentil chili cooked all day in a heavy pot. Carbs like sweet potatoes or brown rice are added in small portions, always paired with protein and healthy fats. This combo helps his body stay full, calm, and ready to sleep deeply. He shuts off screens by 8 p.m. and grabs his journal. Just 3 short lines, a gratitude, a lesson, and a goal. This simple habit clears his head and helps him sleep better. He calls it peace. Sleep comes fast in a cool, dark room. If he had to check a screen, he wears blue blocking glasses. He usually falls asleep within 10 minutes and aims for 7.5 hours. But if he wakes up tired, he looks back. Was it caffeine? Too much screen time? Not enough water? He tracks, learns, and adjusts. Every detail matters. What Chuck avoids is just as important as what he does. No processed sugar since 1993. No alcohol since 2001. No smoking, no seed oils, and no time for toxic people. He protects his body, his mind, and his energy. Boundaries, he says, are health armor. Even on weekends, the routine continues. Ranch chores become natural workouts. Hauling hay, fixing fences, feeding animals. He calls it farmer fitness. Friends visit expecting to relax. They leave sore, happy, and inspired. And if you're thinking, sure, he can do it, he's rich and famous, remember, he built this over time. Don't have ranch eggs, buy pastured eggs, no bison, use lean beef, no gym, use your body, walk or stretch in your room. It's not about money, it's about commitment. In 2024, Chuck's doctor ran full tests. His heart rate was under 50. His fasting insulin was low. His telomeres looked like someone in his 50s. Chuck's secret? Discipline weighs ounces. Regret weighs tons. So, tomorrow morning, picture that wooden floor in Texas, Chuck's push-ups, his steady breath, his choice to rise. Then ask yourself, what will you choose? The path of decay or the path of strength? Start with just one habit, a handful of berries. A short walk, turning off your screen early, then stack the next one, and the next. Simple, daily, unshakable. Because time is moving either way. The question is, will you move with it like Chuck or let it leave you behind? Hit subscribe if you're ready to build a life that lasts. More ageless legends coming soon. You're just one habit away from rewriting your own timeline.